It is our end of the year 2024 best of recap, and it is the beginning of our official Misfit sale. 24% off store-wide. Have at it. Let's have some fun. Let's go. Welcome to the Hookup Tackle.
Oh, what a stud.
Yeah. Look at that.
That was sick.
Woo!
Cheers, my friends. Happy Sunday. All right, guys, some breaking news. What's new this week at the Hookup Tackle?
What a beautiful post-spawn fish.
Look at that.
Look at that gut on that. That's a nice fish.
Welcome back, my friends. I am Ben with the Hookup Tackle, a Tackle Otaku on Instagram, being joined this fine, beautiful Sunday morning by my buddy, Jeffrey the King. Jeff, it's the last Sunday that I have to see you this year.
I know.
That
So
is the
sad.
gift that you, I'm sad.
Right. Yeah.
Sad.
I would assume you'd be sad to.
Tragic, actually.
Yeah.
If only there was like
Horrible.
100 more weeks in this year that you and I could hang out. You could disappoint me. It'd be great. Are you ready to get this year over with, Jeff?
No, because this was a fantastic year, truly.
It was.
We all had good fun.
Yeah.
A lot of amazing products came out. We did a
Yep.
lot of amazing projects. It was a hell of a year.
We traveled a lot.
Traveled a lot.
We hung out. We ate raw horse this year.
I wasn't
Raw
thinking-
chicken this
No,
year.
no, I was
Raw
not-
little baby
I was
octopus
not
this
thinking
year.
about that part.
Raw
No.
pig guts this year.
Actually, let's move on with to 2025. Actually.
My New Year's resolution for 2025 is to eat cooked food when I go to Japan. You have any resolutions, Jeff?
Don't hang out with Hideki.
Yeah.
Because he's
Well, hang out with Hideki, just don't eat with him.
Yeah, no, you.
Only ramen, Hideki, from this point forward. I hope you guys had an amazing 2024. I say this in every episode because it's very important to me, but it means the world to me and my family and everybody here, whether it's Jeff, Griff, CJ, the whole team. Thank you guys for your business. Thank you for your support. It means the world to have this community. So thank you guys so much for being a part of it and supporting us so we can continue to do these ridiculous Sunday videos, right? So let's get into today's video. Misfit sale, okay? We've been teasing it. It has officially begun. 24% off store-wide. As normal, the usual brand exclusions apply, right? Your Megabasses, your Shimanos, your GLoomis, etc. But
You
hopefully
should've taken
you guys took
advantage.
advantage of the gift card last weekend and you have on sale money. Also, hopefully you took advantage and double dip away, my friends, okay? It's the final sale of the year. It's my way of saying thank you. Have at it, okay? Stock up. Please know that when we do these crazy sales, we didn't just magically grow in staff, okay?
Yeah.
We're gonna be a little slower than normal shipping these. So
Yep.
please don't panic. Trust me. If it goes through and you got the email confirmation saying your order went through, we have it. Okay. So have some patience with our guys, especially if you're one of those people that's ordering like a pack of hooks from over here in this department and one thing over here and one thing over here. It's just gonna take us a while to get to it. Okay. But that said, have at it. Enjoy the deals. Now, let's recap this beautiful year we have. So every year we do a best of 2024 edition is going to be this year where we break up all the sales into categories and we highlight the top 5 of each category. It's kind of a fun way for, it's something that I do all the time anyways. It's kind of a really fun thing to just kind of see where the industry's going, what products you guys responded to well. It's also interesting to see what products are nowhere close to being on the top of the list. But it might be some good insight for you guys too. Maybe there's something on these lists that you're not messing with yet.
Yeah.
That might be a good opportunity for you to say, man, if that many people are into that, maybe I'm
Maybe I should
missing
try it.
something, right? And if that's you, hopefully this will shed some light. You guys can try it. But of course, I put my Instagram handle at the beginning of every video, so you guys can always reach me. Okay, so if you have questions, if you want to dive down any rabbit holes, if you're curious about any of the baits or the rods or whatever that we talk about today, I'm happy to help. Okay, basically live there 24/7. Now, I've broken this year into 12 categories. Okay, so the way we decide our best of or our top 5 in each category is based on number of units sold. Okay, not total dollar amount, because obviously rods would just win everything, right? So we break them into categories so that we give everybody a chance. So it's based on total units of sold. So if something sold 20,000 and then the second best thing sold 15,000 units, well, 20,000 is 1, 15,000, 12, whatever, so on and so forth, okay? So we broke them into categories.
Okay.
Each category, I'm gonna show you the top 5, and I'm gonna give away the top 5 to you guys. It's just another thank you. I had so much fun being Santa Claus last week.
Yeah.
It's in my DNA, Jeff.
Yeah.
You know how you don't do anything fun? Yeah.
And you got the weight
I'm the opposite.
of Santa and the white beard of Santa, so it just goes hand in hand.
Yeah. It's not weight, Jeff.
What,
It's
mass?
It's giving.
Kindness.
It's giving.
Kindness.
And kindness that
Yeah,
you're
that's
seeing.
what
Yeah,
it
it
is.
just absorbs in my skin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Body by Orion does this. Oh, speaking of,
Guys just
I forgot. I cracked this one a little earlier. Cheers, my friends. Shall we get to the best of 2024?
Let's get into it. Mid-strolling, I'm thinking. Mid-stroll. And
Yeah, we broke it into 12 different categories of
mid-stroll.
strolling. Okay, so if you guys want to win any of these, okay, just comment something nice
Oh, okay.
down below in the comment section. Whatever you want. If it's a gift, if it's about Jeff, it can be me. If it's about me or Griff or CJ or the store, yeah, if it's nice, you're in. If it's about Jeff, hey, no rules. Yeah, whatever, because I get it. Okay, we're like this. Yeah, we're connected. All right, let's dive in. Okay, our first category is in the hard lure category, and it is jerk baits. Okay, now this is, I'm starting here because this was the hard lure category that sold better than any other hard lure category. Okay, and it was actually a very, very close race on this one. Okay, in 5th place, the OSP Varuna 110. Okay, had an amazing year. Varuna 110, just so you guys know, is a great alternative to the Itovision 110 because you can fish it on heavier line. You can give it harder jerks. So if you guys need to live in a place where you're fishing on 14 or 16 or 18 pound, you can do that with the Varuna. Can't really do that with the Itovision 110. You're gonna overpower it. So this is a great kind of power fishing jerkbait, I'd call it. Okay, so there's your 5th place winner. Jeff, any guess on the 4th place winner? 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st, all Megabass. So pretty amazing that OSP even cracked it, to be honest with you. This might be the first year that a non-Megabass jerkbait made it in the top 5. 4th place jerkbait, CJ? Jeff?
4th place jerkbait?
Yeah.
Canada.
The 110 Great Hunting Edition. Now, this is kind of sneaky because it's a 110. It's just in great hunting colors. But we called it something different, and it stood on its own. So it's super well received. So here you go, the Great Hunting 110. It is literally an Itovision 110. No difference, no matter what you're reading on Megabass Japan website, on any other retailer site, it is a Itovision 110 that has round bend trebles. That's the only difference. And then you get all these dope colors, right? So there is number 4. Number 3, 110 plus 1, okay? So this is a Scoper's deal, right? I mean, I say that because that's how guys are using it now, but it's also won like 2 of the last 3 Bassmaster Classics, right? So the Itovision 110 plus 1 plus this year, Megabass did an amazing job rolling out some limited colors in it. This is the classic winning color pretty much every time this bait wins. All right, number 2. CJ, you should get this one.
Junior plus 1?
Junior plus 1.
Mine.
Okay, this is your favorite?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Deadly.
He always has this one on. So Again, you just can't get enough of this one, whether you're just fishing or, you know, you could weight this one for scoping as well. Which brings us to our number one bait in this category. Is our number one selling hard bait of the year, once again, Ito Vision 110 swim baiters.
Yeah.
Here you go, Ito Vision 110. Is there any surprise?
No.
Okay. So it's the number one hard bait again for the 25th year in a row. So inside of this box, you're going to get all those baits I showed you, plus Griff threw in a few extra limited edition Ito Vision 110s in there. There's prize pack number one. Again, we're just going to draw names next weekend, so if you have an interest in winning this, comment whatever you want down below. All right. Category number two is our crankbait category. Now, of all the categories of hard baits, this is our slowest selling category. Crankbaits, difficult sales this year, right? Scope has kind of murdered crankbaits, I would say, which is crazy to me because I'm such a crank. I'm looking out. I've got Griff over here. I've got Grumpy Ass Jeff right here. I've got CJ over here. Literally, pretty much every time we fish, we're throwing crankbaits. It's like everybody's go-to thing because it's probably the easiest way to just go and search for fish. But since so many people are dependent on looking down at the stupid screen, this is a category that's kind of sadly lost. But it's going to change. Number 5.
Scope it.
Okay. Gives me faith in humanity that a shallow crankbait, there we go, that a shallow crankbait is still powering in from Lucky Craft, the LC series of crankbaits. Now, I didn't differentiate if it was 1.5 or 2.5. I roll all the LCs into one. This has been a staple, again,
Griff's.
for like 25 years. This is Griff's Gizzard Shad
It is right there.
color. So the LC 1.5 and 2.5, like $7 a piece. Unbelievable deal, made in Japan. So number 5 goes to that bad boy. Number 4,
Blitz.
my
Has to be a Blitz Max DR.
second favorite
Okay.
crankbait in the world, the Blitz Magnum EXDR. Okay, so OSP kind of owns this category. This is the deepest diving Blitz from OSP. 25 to 30 foot diver depending on your cast and line, but an unbelievable crankbait. Number 3, I included lipless in the crankbait category, by the way.
You didn't mention that before.
Well, number 3, any guess what it is?
Maybe a 500 company, Fortune 500. Yeah.
A Fortune 500?
Yeah. Is that?
How about an LV 500?
That.
Are you just thinking about dollar signs? Is
Yeah.
that what you have?
Yeah.
Are you back to your rapper
Yeah,
days right now?
uh-huh.
Yeah. LV 500 from Lucky Craft. Okay, we've sold a gazillion of these this year. The bulk bundle sale certainly
That
helped
definitely
with
helps.
this one. But, you know, without question, the best lipless in the game. So there is number 3. So 2 of the 5 from Lucky Craft. That's pretty cool. Been a while. All right, number 2 and number 1. This is always a showdown every year. It's between these two.
Yeah.
Which one do you guys think won? Griff?
Yes.
Jeff?
Max.
Max.
CJ?
Yeah,
Max.
Max.
At number 2,
Yeah, it's the EXDR.
the Max DR.
What?
Okay, my favorite crankbait in the world, but no matter what, the king stays on top. I'm pretty sure this was number 1 last year too. I don't know. I should have looked at the video. I'm pretty sure it was. It's our best-selling crankbait in the store, obviously, because it just won. So there you go. So there is your pile of 5 baits. That is the next giveaway box. Okay, moving on to my favorite category, topwater. Okay, so this could be any type of topwater. It could be walking baits, prop baits, frogs, not buzz baits because I put that with spinner baits, but any other type of topwater, rats, wakes. Okay. Number 5. Wow, this was domination.
Jesus.
Believe it or not, the
forgot about that
Kicknocker
thing.
Big Dog.
Yes.
Okay, so congratulations, Hideki. You made a giant bait that people actually buy.
Yes.
So unlike Megabass or Depths or any of these other giant baits that nobody actually uses, apparently you guys have been loving the Kicknocker Big Dog. It was released kind of late summer, actually,
Yeah.
so a terrible time even for it. and it's still kicking butt. So the largest Kicknocker, it's got great sound to it. There you go, number 5, Kicknocker Big Dog. Number 4, CJ.
Up.
It's a frog.
Frog. Oh. Oh, it's got to be the whacker.
You think the best-selling frog?
Best-selling frog. Whacker.
Is the only frog in the top 5? Whacker?
I think so.
Jeff? You're gonna be disappointed when you see it.
Oh God.
That you didn't pick it because it'll be obvious.
Oh, I know
Sharker.
exactly which one. No.
Sharker.
It's the
No.
honker.
It should be the honker.
Oh.
Sprinker.
Sprinker.
Yeah. So you gotta think countrywide, still kicking ass.
Still.
So Sprinker, basically a plopper style frog. An amazing frog. We throw it all the time. You guys obviously throw it all the time. There's number 4. Number 3.
It's gotta be the honker. It's in there somewhere.
There's no honker.
What?
These are all hard baits now. Slashkicker.
Yeah.
Slashkicker.
So another new bait from Teckel has 3 decals in a row. I mean, Teckel pretty much owns
pay you?
top water in this category. Becky, send the check. And send the raw food to Jeff.
Oh God.
Slashkicker, another new bait, but this is a bait that was highly anticipated. It used to be made under the Paycheck brand, so a lot of guys were waiting for this to drop. We sold thousands of them when it first came out. So Slashkicker is number 3. Number 2 is the only non-Teckel out of the top 5. This is crazy. You guys guess a non-Teckel top water?
Pop Max.
Yeah. My
Pop
guess.
Max. Good guess. So Megabass Pop Max, always high up on the list for multiple reasons. You can use it as a popper. It's an amazing walking bait. And it's one of the most collectible baits, so it's made in pretty much every respect drop. It's made in every limited thing. There's super dope colors on it. So number 2 is that. And number 1's obvious. It's Kicknocker.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, look at that color.
That's a good color.
So good.
This color's okay.
Oh my goodness.
I personally would have chose this color over it, but
Hell yeah, Dylan.
yeah, it's all right.
That's a great color.
Yeah, I can see why you chose it, Griff.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
So there you go. Teckel Kicknocker. By the way, Kicknocker and Pup were in the same category. So, of course, it wasn't even close. So this is all of our favorite walking bait. If you guys are going to own one walking bait, this is the one to own. So if you want a small size one, get the Pup. If you want the regular size one, get the full size Kicknocker. But honestly, you can take it anywhere in the world and catch fish on it. So there you go. There's your top 5 top water kit. Teckel domination. All right, our next category is spinnerbaits, buzzbaits.
Spinnerbaito.
Okay, our top 5 spinnerbait buzzbait. All right, number 5. This is a new brand that we haven't talked about yet. It's not a new brand, but first time we talked about it today.
Oh.
Spinnerbait buzzbait. Can you think of what we haven't talked about? Probably not, because you're probably just thinking of Megabass and Teckel and
I'm thinking
OSP.
about raw food.
Okay.
BB.
The bottom-up Beeble.
Yep.
Okay. Now, the Beeble in Japan last year won
Yeah, it
as
did.
the most popular spinnerbait, right? And Jeff and I were at the bottom of factory right after, I think it was Lure Magazine.
Yeah, it was in the
right?
magazine.
And it was in the cover, and it was like a big deal. So to see it be in the top 5 here in the U.S. is pretty cool. That means you guys are paying attention and you're appreciating really dope spinnerbaits. Honestly, this might have won if production could have met up
Yeah,
with
it's true.
supply, because most of the year we're out of Beebles,
This is it,
right?
yeah.
So to even be in the top 5 with how things have been, pretty cool. So if you guys aren't familiar with the Beeble has this little, it's kind of just a blade that sits on these wires right here that gives it a little bit of a shimmy, right? But it also keeps it going straight, so you can fish it very slow, you can fish it very fast, and it never really kind of gets out of zone. Very, very cool bait. There's number 5. Okay, number 4. In here somewhere. Hold on, I'm looking.
High pitcher.
OSP High Pitcher.
I knew it.
Yep.
Yeah. So this bait is one of, we all have high pitchers in our box. It's a compact bait. So super small, super compact. Comes in all sizes from like 1/4 ounce to 3/4 ounce or even 1 ounce, right? So high pitcher is number 4. Number 3, Megabass SV3. Okay. So again, this is a bait that's in all of our boxes. It's a compact frame with a very heavy wire. So usually when you get a compact frame, it's a light wire. This is a very heavy wire, so it can handle heavy cover, heavy line, but you still get the vibration because the blades are thin. Okay, so the blades are creating the vibration instead of the wire. Very, very cool bait. Number 2, High Pitcher Max. Okay, so it's a larger version. This is the opposite of the SV3, very light wire. So you're getting the vibration from the wire bending in those blades, pulsating. Number 1, spinnerbait, buzzbait category. Can you guys think of the winner?
Yes.
The Maxqueaker.
Yeah.
Not even close.
Oh.
Absolutely pummeled it. So that's back-to-back Teckel wins.
That's ridiculous.
Right?
Okay.
Hideki, you owe me 2 checks now.
Check, please.
Absolutely destroyed it this year, the Maxqueaker. So the biggest thing is it released in the spring on time.
Important.
So that helps. And then we kept getting flow back. For those of you that are using the Maxqueaker, I don't know why you're not using it. But again, this was a redesign of the Squeaky Dolphin that Hideki used to make for Reaction Innovations. It's just an amazing bait, but basically the biggest thing is that it's riveted in the middle instead of at the end. So it creates a squeak right out of the box, so you don't have to, break it in. And grass will certainly grab here, but it never gets in this back rivet back here. Plus the blades are exchangeable. There's a little brass piece on the head that it can clack or not clack on. And the biggest thing is it gets bit. So, squeak is really kind of an important thing. So there you go. The number 1 bait in the category, the Maxqueaker. All right, we did a bait finesse category. Figured this was an important category. It's a growing segment here in our store. Know a lot of you guys are bait finesse junkies. I'm gonna jump right in. Now, this is my interpretation of bait finesse. It's not necessarily a true 1 gram to 4 gram thing. If it's small and you need kind of specialized gear, I included it in this category, okay? Number 5, Gunfish 75, okay? So this is historically something we would have thrown on spinning gear. Now we're pretty much all throwing on bait finesse gear from Lucky Craft. It's the smallest gunfish, an amazing small little walk. You can walk it quick, you can walk it tight. Very cool to see the reception on that. Number 4, from Megabass, the X80 Jr. Okay, so this is a great all-around suspending 65 millimeter 1/4 ounce, just small profile erratic jerkbait. Very cool one. Number 3 is my favorite bait finesse jerkbait, and that's the X70. Okay, so this is available in a bait finesse portal.
There you go.
It's also available as just a straight X70. It's available in the great hunting version. They're pretty much all the same. X70 is just a great all-around finesse jerkbait. Number 2, great hunting humpback. Okay, so this tells me that a lot of you guys are actually using the trout-specific gear, probably for trout fishing. We've done tons of videos.
Yeah.
That's your favorite way to use the trout gear?
No, that's my favorite BFS bait right there.
For sure.
Humpback is sick.
Yeah, for sure. The humpback, you can basically, if you're going to get one great hunting lure to do all kinds of things from stillwater bass fishing to streams to rivers, the humpback line of great huntings is the most universal. Okay, so they're sinking baits. They vibrate really good. They still maintain posture and movement and current. Okay. And then the number 1, yeah, I mean, obvious, not even close. The hottest crazy bait finesse bait is the Megabass Karashi. Again, this destroyed everybody, and we haven't had them in stock for like 10 out of the 12 months this year because we get 1,000 in, 1,000 go. Get 1,000 in, 1,000 go. Like, it's crazy. But it's a slow sinking walking bait, super easy to use. Fish absolutely crush it. So there you go. There's your top 5 bait finesse baits of 2024. What angler of the year category?
Angler of the year?
The Angler of the Year category.
Yeah,
There is no angler of the year category.
There is. You wrote it on your list.
No, that is not my writing.
Let me see.
Okay. This should be good.
You wrote it on your list.
That's not my writing.
Yeah. Everything here has been on a list.
Mhm.
I'm going to read what Ben wrote verbatim.
Okay.
All right.
Verbatim?
So it's the top of 2024.
Yeah.
All right. So AOI,
Angler
which
of the
I
Year?
assume means Angler of the Year.
Uh-huh.
Griff. Griff is the AOY
I mean, that's what he wrote.
Right now.
That's what he wrote.
That's what he wrote. So it's
Alright.
just undisputed.
What is this fucked up category?
It says, okay, next one
You chose
says,
it, man.
Wait, hold on. The next one.
Oh, there's only one person, only one in each category.
I guess,
Huh.
best angler in the shop,
Uh-huh.
Griff.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, that's what Ben wrote.
Griff,
Yeah.
best angler in
great.
the shop.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh, by the way, we're giving away each category.
There's no
winner.
giveaways on these
Yeah,
categories.
yeah, yeah. This should be a date with Griff.
Date with Griff.
Yeah, you know what? I'll do this on Instagram. If you guys would like to win a date with Griff, I'll post it on Instagram and I'll choose the winner.
Yeah.
Okay? Don't worry, I got you.
I'll get my lookalike to fill in. Oh, but you included yourself in there. Look,
Wait, what did you say?
not the 1v1 champ,
Ben?
Ben.
Oh,
and Luis.
and Louise.
So these guys,
Uh-huh.
you can include them in the Instagram thing
Or we're only
too.
giving away the winners.
Well, you're the winner
Of
the not
the
one.
not being a winner? Griff, get out of here. All right, if you guys, up here, Jeff. Yeah. Little midgets. I love that we have one working here. Thank you for my Christmas gifts. Tell Santa thank you, Griff. Jeff, the category.
1v1 champ.
Okay, calm down.
I'm glad you wrote that stuff down.
Yeah, me too. That's pretty epic. Okay, if you guys would like to win the date with Griff, I am seriously going to give it away.
Oh.
So we'll choose a winner. The swim bait category.
Yeah.
I combined everything, hard and soft, by the way. Hard bait's never going to have a chance in this category.
Uh-huh.
So next year, I might split this.
Okay.
Right? Because soft swim baits just dominate.
Yeah.
Now, I considered anything with a tail or a paddle a swim bait.
Okay.
Okay, so this might not be swim bait to you,
Uh-huh.
but this is swim bait to every other human.
I'm
that's
picking up what
not
you're
a
putting down.
gatekeeper.
I am an
Okay.
absolute gatekeeper.
Where's my list? Okay, number 5.
Mm-hmm.
You're the swim bait guy. Can you guess what it is?
Number 5 is probably going to have to be the Hazedong, maybe?
How did you know? Did you just look in my box?
No, of course not.
What happened to that package? Griff got really excited putting it in.
Oh.
The Hazedong shad.
It's just a classic, man.
Yeah.
It's been around for ages and ages.
You can
and
drop
ages.
some it, you put an oak and shear, a screw
And they
head,
Eat it.
and they just keep
They
eating
put
it.
it in their mouth.
So number 5 is the Hazedong shad from Megabass.
That's a swim bait.
It is a swim bait. Number 4 is a new one.
Oh, then that's easy. It has to be.
It's from OSP.
Never mind. Oh, HP Fish.
HP Fish, yep. So,
Oh, yeah.
or would your mind go to Karen?
Yeah.
Yeah, relax. Nobody buys a Karen. HP Fish.
Rightfully so. This
Yeah.
thing is sick.
It's a super dope bait. It still flies under the radar, even though we sold gazillions of them this year. A very cool kind of wedge tail bait. Does all kinds of things.
Yeah.
Okay, so if it's not in your arsenal, you should definitely consider
it out.
adding this. This is a really, really good. Okay, number 3.
Micro Citizen.
Nope.
Ooh, that's a great guess.
But very
Citizen.
close.
Wow.
Okay,
Citizen.
the working class Zero Citizen. Now,
And cokehead or crack?
I have no doubt. I put all the colors in one category.
Okay.
I have no doubt
Yeah, talk to
that
me.
this would have been number 1
Uh-huh.
if we just had them available 24/7.
Most likely.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
But nonetheless, even with the rare opportunities we have, even when Griff doesn't buy them all and it's not a
Every
fake
single box.
drop,
Yes.
the Citizen,
Yeah.
number 3. Number 2, and we've only had this one for 2 times.
It's gotta be the micro. Dude.
Okay, so there's the micro.
Yeah.
The
It had to be
micro.
in there.
Yeah. So again, this would have been just utter a slaughter
Yeah, it
fest.
would've been bad.
Should this said we had had a year with these,
But Griff. bought
but
every
yeah,
one of
Griff
them.
bought them all. So,
So-
yeah,
Hey,
here we go.
Griff blew out a lot of this stuff.
So number 2, Micro Citizen. Number 1,
I hate that. 3.8 fat swing impact. Yep.
that's what you think?
Yeah, 3.8 fat swing impact.
Not even in the top 10.
What? Oh yeah, that's a swim bait though,
It's a swim bait.
and it's up there.
Nope.
What?
I mean, we sell gazillions of them, but not as many as what we sold of this.
What? This is higher than the. What?
Yeah.
I thought for
Is it
sure
big or
it was a
little?
K-Tech.
It's medium size.
Medium
medium.
size?
Yeah. And it's soft.
And it's soft. I feel like there's a trick to it.
Oh, it's a spark.
It's a line through.
Oh, mag draft.
What
What?
line through mag draft do you have? Give me that.
I shouldn't have said that out loud.
Osakana
okay.
slide.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, by far.
More than a Magdraft 6-inch?
Crushed it. Yeah, Magdraft, by the way,
What happened?
pretty far down. Slowest year ever for Magdraft sales.
What?
Which is crazy.
I thought it
yeah.
was.
That's gonna be my next guess.
Yeah, so, I mean, Magdraft historically has dominated this category. For whatever reason this year, again, I think it's a forward-facing sonar thing. I think what helped this is we had 2 custom colors.
Well, we never talked about it much. This
Yeah,
year.
but people love this thing.
Dirty.
So it's a line-through soft glide.
What?
Yeah, we sell gazillions of them, Jeff.
Who made
So
this list?
the people, you want to come and talk to them and
What?
yell at them? Osakana slide
They deserve
by
it.
Raid. Yeah, number 1. Number 1, Jeff. You swim bait guys are so out of touch throwing your hinkles. And the Osakana slide was our 3rd best-selling bait in the entire shop, by the way.
Now he's just lying.
Nope.
Now he's just
Did
counting.
Griff write this down? Or?
No.
Damn.
We're gonna have to.
That's
I
awesome.
don't have
I
mine.
think people were adding numbers
Okay.
accidentally.
Okay. This is fake.
The bots.
Okay. Our jig category. Now, I included chatter or bladed jigs
Oh, okay.
into this category, so it could be a jig or a bladed jig
Got it.
in this category. Okay. I also included anything that kind of you're supposed to fish like a jig. So a couple of these might be questionable, so I'm just going to kind of go through them. They made sense to me.
Questionable.
Number 5 is a dark sleeper.
This is what I'm saying. Questionable.
It's a,
This is a swim
it's a
bait.
jig.
It's a swim.
It's a jig. CJ, jig or swim bait?
Top water.
Okay. Number 4 is a jig. It says it right there.
The gap jig.
It is.
Gap jig.
Okay.
Yeah.
A jig.
Okay. So gap jig is number 4. Gap jig is by bottom up. This is a
Another one
tungsten
that I feel like we didn't have a lot of.
super finesse flipping jig. We did not have many this year.
But man,
Still wouldn't have been to number 1,
Oh.
but we would have obviously it might have been to number 3, right? A super dope jig
Yeah.
for cover if you guys need to really downsize your offering. It's a really good jig. It's a favorite jig amongst a lot of touring pros. Like I know Taku throws this one a lot. I know Kenta throws it. So very good jig. Number 4,
Okay.
sleeper craw. It's a jig. Do you not fish this like a jig? What are you doing with it? Swimming it? You need to relax.
Still top water.
Okay. Number 2, and we've only had 1 drop of it, but we sold gazillions of it.
Mickey?
It's the flex.
Grass piece flex.
Yep.
So this was a massive drop,
Uh huh.
plowed through. So the grass piece flex is the newest bait from Bass Puzzle. Has a flexible, basically a joint at the head. It's an amazing bait, which brings us to number 1.
The jackhammer.
The grass
Nope.
piece.
Yes.
You need to calm down. The grass piece. Okay, so again, every one we've been able to bring in, you guys have scooped up.
Yeah.
Trust me, we're working on it. Okay, so there'll be big things from Bass Puzzle in 2025. Stay tuned. We'll be able to get the flow much better this year. But an unbelievable bait. If you guys aren't implementing this, there's a reason why
Yeah.
it's number 1. It's a sick bait. Okay, so
I
there you
love
go.
how the grass piece and dark sleeper are just in the same category.
Yeah, I made these categories. Jeff, you got a problem with it?
I tried both on the bottom.
Okay. Terminal tackle.
Okay.
Very exciting category.
My favorite.
Okay.
Okay.
Very exciting. This was kind of interesting.
Uh-huh.
Actually, it was. I pretty much expected this to be the case. I'm just gonna fly through this.
Classic.
Number 5.
Free rig.
Yeah. DS Delta sinker from Ryugi, which tells me you guys are free rigging
Which
a
is
lot.
Good.
That's great. Okay. So probably the best free rig weight
Absolutely.
on the market.
Yep.
It's my favorite.
Yep.
I like this in the pin-free shot, but I always prefer this if I can get it. It just doesn't snag, which is why I love it. Okay, so there you go. There's number 5. Number 4, should thank Working Class Zero,
No.
because again, it's just pure numbers.
No.
Titan Diver
Really?
Got it.
from BKK.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so we sold 19 million Citizen Micros
Yes.
and 17 million Titan Divers to go with
Yes.
them. Okay, so that obviously makes sense. Okay, number 1, 2, and 3 is the Battle of the Sonar.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Number 1.
Number 3,
Oh, number 3. Horizon head. No, I'm sorry, range roller.
Oh man, you had it, Jeff.
Damn it!
You've been eliminated. Number 3, the Horizon Head LG. Good try though, Jeff, but good thinking. Good on you to be there. Probably the most popular strolling head in Japan, I would say. The Horizon Head and the Horizon Head LG. I put them all in the same category. We don't sell many Horizon Heads, even though that's super popular in Japan. I know you love it.
Yeah, that's the head.
Yeah, but the LG is more popular here because we like things bigger.
Yeah.
So, there you go, number 3. Number 2.
It has to just be the normal Horizon head then.
No, I put the Horizon Head and all Horizon Heads into
all
one
Horizon
category
together?
to be number 3.
Straight up?
Yep.
It's gotta be the roller. It's gotta
Well,
be-
no, because number 1 is the range roller. Number 2
Yeah.
has to be. Oh,
Beast
the
hooks?
hover
Beast
shot.
No.
BR
The
head.
BR head.
You guys forgot about it.
I did.
Yep. So the
Yeah.
Duo BR head. So this is designed to go with the Duo BR Fish, and it is a
makes
winding
sense.
technique, and it moves left and right, super aggressive. I mean,
Gazillion.
the gazillions,
Yeah.
right? This is one of those that we'd get them in, they'd sell out, but Duo actually produces
Yeah,
stuff,
actually.
so
Yeah.
we could keep them going. Absolutely crushed it. Which brings us to number 1. It wasn't even close. The Owner Range Roller. So in the U.S., this is the champion. Okay. I think a lot of it is that there's so many sizes,
That.
and it's been here the longest. So a lot of guys have gotten used to it. So they haven't even messed
it,
with like the Gamakatsu
Yeah.
or any of the other ones. So there you go. Congratulations, Owner. Number 1 in the terminal. By the way, there is the box for the giveaway on that. All right, we're jumping to the reel category.
Okay.
Now I put all reels together, casting and spinning.
Okay.
Okay. The winner of this category is going to win the number 1 item,
The number
not all
one.
5 reels.
Okay.
Okay. Because I want to be in business next week.
Can't give away 5 reels, can you?
I'll tell you what, I am going to give away all 5. You guilted me into it. So I'm going to pick 5 different winners of this category. Okay. So 5 of you are going to win a reel.
Oh.
Okay. Number 5.
Tatula?
Tatula.
Really?
Okay. So I combined all Tatulas into one category
All
because there's
60?
75.
Yeah.
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 There's more than that, Jeff. There's 9 million different Tatulas, from bait finesse to 300s to elites to.
Elite 300s. And
There's too many damn Tatulas, right? So they all went into one category.
Got it.
Okay. So there's number 5.
With all those, it's still number 5 is crazy.
Yeah, but you have to think of where we are. This is the hookup tackle. This is the Bass Pro Shops,
yeah,
right? Okay, number 4. It's getting good. Think of all the reels.
Steez Limited.
Haven't had those this year,
Right.
so no.
Okay.
Exist.
Hmm.
Okay,
Same
so
price as the Steez Limited, basically.
this is awesome to see in the top 5.
spinning reel
Obviously,
Yep.
probably the most expensive freshwater spinning reel.
Absolutely.
In my opinion, the best spinning reel ever made.
Unbelievable.
You just said that. CJ Shake. I mean, everybody here lives on this reel. We talk about it all the time. You guys have responded.
People
And
find out. that it's
they
made.
find out that it's worth the money, right? There are just some things that are just, you have to have it. So there you go. Number 4 from Daiwa, the Exist. Number 3,
Number 3.
Gotta be the Zillion, man.
Okay, that makes sense.
Zillion.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
okay? So are you sensing a Daiwa theme here,
Daiwa
right?
seems to be a good.
We
real
kind of
company.
bleed it in this store, but for good reason. The Daiwa Zillion. Okay, this is just,
Classic, man, at this point.
I mean, you can't go wrong with this. It's priced in the middle of all the reels.
Yep.
It performs like it's at the
Amazing.
top of all the reels. So there's number 3. Number 2,
Bamford.
It's definitely not.
relax.
Thank
You remember where you are.
Yeah.
Steez SVT one.
That's great.
Ooh.
You love to see that.
I love to see
Yeah.
this. So this is the brand new 2024 Steez SVT wing. This is number 2, an amazing reel. We've all taken to this reel. I can't say enough good things about it. Basically, you're going to use the SVT wing for your lighter, finessier stuff, or to balance a lighter rod. You're going to use the Steez A for your heavier stuff, or to balance a heavier rod. It's kind of a 1-2 punch. It's unbelievable. There is that. Number 1. Can it be a Daiwa sweep? What do you guys think? What do you guys think?
There's. Wait. Is it a Corrado?
No.
Remember where you
It's
are,
gotta be a
Jeff.
Steez A2 or a new Metanium.
Corrado.
Yes.
Shimano
There's
pulled
no
it out.
Absolutely way. We just got that in. We just got that in.
We got this in last year.
We did.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are just now using it. That's why what it is.
We just started falling in love with it. We've
Oh,
been
okay.
using it since it's been out, but now we're all just mega fans.
Oh, I see.
So maybe it's because you bought them all.
Oh,
that's
that
the
makes
Yeah,
sense.
Micro
Yeah,
Citizens
yeah,
and Metanium DCs all went to Griff.
Yeah.
They go together.
It's a fake drop.
I can't grip to win 4 of these reels.
Yeah, the Shimano Metanium DC70. This is the new. This actually was a Osaka show release, so early spring.
I see.
Right. I can't say enough good things about it. We've been talking about it a lot. You
said
guys
it
have
was
been
the best
responding.
reel ever made.
The best reel Shimano's ever made.
Oh, that's right. That's what you said.
Yeah.
And I said the Antares was a better reel,
Yeah, I love the Antares.
and you said no.
Yeah,
Okay. Just making sure.
here it is.
Everybody remembers.
Yeah, everybody remembers. Yeah, I received some heat on that from Antares fans.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I'm right. I'm always right. Metanium.
Throw a half ounce jig on your Antares.
Okay.
Throw a quarter ounce jig on your Antares. Watch
Okay.
what happens.
It'll fly.
Negative. Metanium DC, #1 reel. Okay, so there you go. I'll give away all 5 because Jeff guilted me into
That's
it.
crazy. Shimano just came out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere, yeah.
It said. See you
It was
later.
Daiwa, Shimano. Okay, rods. Top 5 rods.
Yep.
Number 5.
Number 5 would have to be.
I know you guys can see the guides, but hopefully you're not paying too close
I
of
would
attention.
assume Daiwa GS is number 5.
Not on the list.
Really?
What?
Not on the list.
Okay.
GLX in there?
then X Bride.
Oh.
No.
No.
Wait.
Number 3. NRX.
GLoomis NRX.
That's ridiculous.
Still
That is unbelievable.
Still in the top 5.
Okay.
So this rod's been on the market for several years.
Yep.
And it continues to be the staple for just, it's kind of the staple high-end rod. Sensitivity, all-around performance. It's an amazing lineup of rods. So again, I combined casting and spinning
Oh, you
into
did.
these categories. So NRX,
Yeah. Yeah.
number 5. Number 4.
Okay. X Bride. Has to be X Bride.
Remember where you are.
Levante?
We sold a shit ton of X-Bride,
That's what I'm saying.
but not as many as this.
Is it really a Levante? What the hell is that?
Raid, Gladiator,
Yeah,
Anti.
That describes it.
Yeah.
That's right.
So again, we combined casting and spinning. Some amazing rods in this lineup. Some incredible shoaling rods in the spinning, which just absolutely destroyed early in the year when they came out. They also came out with that Engrave,
Yeah.
which was an incredible casting rod. Diffuser, Frogman. You know, there's just tons of great rods in there. So there is number 4. Okay, number 3. Now it's the Battle of Megabass.
Megabass. Okay, so we know it's not P5,
No.
So-
It's gotta be.
and I don't think it's a Rochi XX because it's just not.
But it could be.
So it's Levante.
It's gotta be Levante.
Levante.
Yeah.
Finally, you guys got one right.
But that could've
Is
been
that the
easily
first
number-
one?
Yeah, so you
Oh,
need to
we've
go
been on
back.
par.
Okay. Levante. Now I combined US Levante and JDM Levante. JDM Levante just came in, so it didn't change things too much. But Levante continues to crush at the $199 price point. In my opinion, the best rod at the $200 price point going. So if you guys are looking to get started in like high-end gear,
Yeah.
this is a great way to go. To your point, Jeff, we do sell tons of X Brides,
We do.
but they don't even come close
It is
in
not.
sales at this shop. I mean, we kind of bleed Megabass, so that makes sense. So
Probably never had as many X Prize as we sold of Levante.
That's
True.
What it is.
yeah. All right, number 2,
Okay.
Double X.
Is it okay?
double X.
It is.
Yeah,
no
so
way
a
it's being
Rochi
P5.
double X. Now, this might not
What's
have
the
been
sale?
there before
Yes.
the $199. Remember at Black Friday we dropped the $199 sale in
And they
November,
went full
and
in.
there we had that special shipment of them. So Orochi double X. Now there's still a few left
Oh.
at $199 of my launcher, which
yeah.
is crazy
Yep.
that those are still sitting around. Well, I had many. There's still a handful of models left. Rochi double X. This is the end of it.
The end.
right? So say goodbye.
Bye-bye.
It's all Orochi X10 now from this point on. But yeah, that was number 2, which means number 1 obviously is the rod that we're talking about day in and day out.
Arms like Gara.
Relax, bougie guy. The Megabass Destroyer. This is turning into a comedy show. Destroyer P5. Okay, now, can you guess the number 1 selling model?
Yeah, that's easy. It's a Windbuster.
Not. It was number 2.
People let me down. Oh, one
Dark Sleeper?
Dark Sleeper.
Yeah. Money.
Dark Sleeper. So what's crazy is this is a rod that I've had in my arsenal since it's been out.
For a while.
Griff's had it in your arsenal. Like, we've all had this rod, but this year we all fell in love with this rod.
Yep.
And we talked about it a lot. I mean, almost every video we shot, we were using the Dark Sleeper to some extent. In my opinion, probably the single best rod ever made from a casting rod.
That's what he said.
You'd agree?
Yes.
Yeah, Griff agrees. It just, you can literally almost do everything on it. So if you guys are new to P5, this is where I'd recommend you start. You get this rod, try a bunch of stuff on it, and then add to your arsenal from there.
It'll ruin people if they start here.
Yeah. So I'll give all these away too. So again, if you want in the lineup,
Griff just got 5 new rods.
5 new rods to Griff. Our line category.
Number 5.
Number 5.
Oh.
It's a braid.
Maybe All Might?
No. Don't be ridiculous. YGK.
Number 5, you think YGK braid?
X braid.
You think it's an X braid?
Uh-huh.
Not.
What? No.
Say louder. J-Braid.
J braid grand.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
because you put it on sale. That's right.
No, it's just day in and day out. J Ray Grand just, I mean, everybody uses it. So again, if you're looking for just a one braid to put on spinning to casting to do everything, this is probably the line I would recommend you guys get. Okay, so I still throw this stuff all the time, even though I play with all the other braids. Every time I go back to this, I'm like, oh, yeah, that line's fucking dope. So there's number 5. Number 4. I'm just going to show it. It's because we put it on sale. Otherwise, we wouldn't have sold any of it. But numbers are numbers. Super Fluoro from Sunline.
That's right.
Okay, yeah. All right, number 3. This is getting tricky, but it is a line. Hey, you're never going to guess it. FC Leader.
Okay.
Okay, so we sell gazillions of this. This is probably the best leader material. Seaguard leader material is also very good. So either way you go, but the reason you get leader material, if you guys are going braid to leader, is this is hardened, better knot strength, better abrasion resistance. It's better all the way around as leader material. It's too hard to use as a full spool, but if you guys are tying knots off to your braid, that's the deal. Okay, number 2 and number 1. Sunline FC Sniper or Sunline All Might sinking braid.
Number 2 is definitely All Might.
I agree.
Correct.
Yep.
Number 2 is the All Might. So this is the Defier D-Braid replacement. Comes in a camo color, comes in a pink color. This is a very interesting line, okay? I think it's exactly the same as Defier D-Braid. I've loved it. I haven't had a single problem. I've been fishing with Griff. He completely disagrees. He absolutely doesn't like the pink but loves the camo. A lot of you guys have sent me messages wondering if it's stretchier or different, and some of you love it. I don't know what to even say about this line anymore. So other than my personal experience is, I love it. It's a cord braid. It sinks. It's a neutral density braid. But I think it's one that you just have to try and then see for yourself. If you're new to this braid, remember to go up at least one full size from what you're used to. Okay, so I would recommend the 16 or the 18 pound as a replacement for 10 pound if you're coming from like a Daiwa or a Shimano braid. Okay, so if you just go from 10 pound to say 11 pound in this, you're gonna hate it. It's too thin. Okay, number 1, FC Sniper, which makes sense day in and day out. This has always been our best-selling line. My mission for 2025, I just came up with a brand new resolution, is to knock this off the top because I'm no more of this. Mega problems this year for me. I hope you guys haven't had a lot of problems, but I've totally bailed on it. I'll never use it again. Just too many casting issues, breakage issues. So I hope that doesn't happen to you guys. But hey, congratulations, you're gonna win a spool of it if you win this box. Okay. Let's bring Shooter. Let's make Shooter great again. That's my 2025 mission.
There you go, Brett.
All right, a category that really isn't a category, but I thought we should mention it. I'm just calling this the most meaningful category. This was a product that dropped, this is our New Year's episode, and almost exactly a year ago today, I was in Japan when they had that terrible earthquake. Lucky Craft did a special collaboration with the Wajima area, which is where Lucky Craft is. And many of you guys responded. This was basically a fundraising collection, painted and decorated the way that Wajima pottery is done, with some really cool colors, really cool designs. There's dragons, there's turtles, there's herons, there's all kinds of really cool things. So to all of you that participated and purchased this, thank you guys very much. They're still struggling over there a year later. And the biggest challenge is that even though like the factory is up, there's no way to repair the houses of most of the people that lost houses. So they've ended up moving most of the people into cities, like moving them into Tokyo, moving them into Osaka. And those were the artisans and the craftsmen from that area. So everybody's down 20%, 30% of their workforce. So, continue to pray for Japan, but special shout out to Lucky Craft for making this amazing set. That included so many of us into, the struggles there and allowed us to give back. Okay, which brings us to the number one category, which is soft plastics. Now, the reason I left this for last is because this category dominates as far as just pure sales numbers go. This basically had 4 of the top 5 selling things. The only thing that wasn't in it, the Osakana slide, which is still a soft plastic, was number 3, but the rest of them are here. So number 5, it's a strolling bait. Shocker.
Fish roller.
Fish roller. Good job, Jeff. Okay. So the Raid fish roller, an amazing strolling bait. It comes in multiple sizes, 3-inch, 4-inch. There's also a 5-inch, a 6.5, and a 7.5 super fish roller. So there's multiple sizes. They're all built specifically for strolling. So, it's a great one if you guys need a Sakamata shad alternative. This would be where I would look. Okay, so number 5 is the fish roller. Number 4,
Nice.
also a scoping bait.
Oh, the
BR fish, yeah.
Anyone
So,
could be number 1.
so BR fish, number 4, you're right. Any of these could be number 1. This from Duo goes with the BR head that we showed earlier, and if you fish it correctly, it walks side to side underwater. It's available in 3 sizes, a 3.3, a 4-inch, and a 5-inch, right? Number 3, in Japan they use it as a scoping bait. In the US, we just throw it around. Well, I mean, some of us scope with it, but it's a crazy one.
That'd be the dice.
Dice.
Yep.
So the OSP dice rubber, it's available in a max salt and a non-salt. Non-salt is what most of us use as the drop shot. Max salt can also be used as a drop shot. It's just going to sink faster, or you can throw it on its own. It's going to have a little bit faster sink rate. It's just a crazy bait that continues to get bit, right? So I don't understand it. Nobody really understands it, other than we just keep catching fish on it. So we keep throwing it. So there's your number 3. Okay. Number 2.
Yeah, that's easy.
Number 2 was the winner last year.
Yeah, Daiwa Beaver.
Daiwa Beaver.
Yeah.
Yep. Number 2,
Easy.
which is cool because this is not a scoping bait.
No.
So this is just a free rig bait,
Re-rig?
flipping bait,
Yes, sir.
jig trailer. If you guys are going to have one crawfish imitation bait, this is the one I would recommend having. The OSP Daiwa Beaver.
That looks amazing. What color is that?
This is a really good color. This is Griff's custom color. Not quite as good as some other ones, but it's a really
Didn't
good.
that win a 1v1? It's called drones, right? Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
And then Sakamata.
Which brings us to the number 1 best-selling bait of the year,
Misaki.
the Depths Sakamata shad. Now, number 1 by a big margin, and it was out of stock 3/4 of the year. But you guys are absolutely
I can't
nutty
believe you even have those there.
for this bait.
They're great.
So this is a straight strolling, I mean, every time we get them, guys are buying them 20, 30, 40 bags at a time because who knows when they're coming back. Available in a 2-inch, which
Everybody loves.
don't get that one. Or everybody loves.
Yeah.
But a 4-inch, a 5-inch, a 6-inch, a 7-inch, an 8-inch, plus heavyweight versions of some of those as well. The heavier weight are going to have more salt, so they can be dense. You can sink them down deeper. But designed as a fluke style bait, it's designed to move,
People
you know,
forget about
like a
that.
soft jerk bait. You can fish it on a Carolina rig, which is how most guys in Japan fished it for years. And then magically we discovered strolling and shaking the spinning rod like this, and it
And
goes like
herring
this.
and brush wild.
So there you go. There is your #1 bait of the year in your soft bait and the final category. So that is a wrap for the best of 2024. I'm curious if you guys, I'm curious to know if you guys were kind of at the top of each category, if your own personal arsenal was all over, if there are items in here that you guys aren't using. Drop us a comment down below. And again, I'm going to give away everything that you saw today. We're giving away to you guys. It's just a way for us to say thank you for an amazing 2024, our busiest year ever. Thank you guys for the patience on shipping times on a lot of these drops. Thank you guys for the business. Thank you for the community. And again, take advantage of our Misfit sale, which is store-wide going on right now. We'll run it through the beginning of January, so knock yourselves out, have fun. If there's anything I can do to answer questions on anything that we showed, drop a comment down below and I will get an answer to you. On behalf of Griff, on behalf of Jeff, on behalf of CJ, on behalf of everybody here at the Hookup Tackle Guys, and especially on behalf of myself, thank you so much for your business and support and for watching these ridiculous videos. Let's see what can happen for 2025. No raw food,
No
Jeff.
raw food, sir.
Knocking sniper off.
Only hard baits.
Don't even remember what else was
You
there.
might win a 1v1.
Relax, Griff.
Angler of the year. Griff,
Okay.
Everybody.
All right. Sign up below for a date with Griff. Until next week, guys. Peace.